Tonight on Piers Morgan Uncensored, one of the most fascinating and controversial polemicists on the planet. Dr. Jordan Peterson's books became overnight hits. Millions watch him online, and his tours pack theatres across the world. He's a clinical psychologist whose fans treat him more like a rock star. And tonight, we go toe-to-toe and most definitely uncensored. Well, Jordan Peterson joins me now. Jordan Peterson, welcome.
Thank you.
To Piers Morgan Uncensored. I suppose my first question, and there will be people genuinely wanting a simple answer, but there's a bigger answer too. Who is Jordan Peterson?
Red Skull, magical super Nazi. And there's a bit of Hitler and Stalin in everyone, so, there's some truth in that.
A bit of Hitler in everyone? Really?
There's more than a bit.
Really? I've tried hard to ask a question and let you answer.
You're miserable, you have your reasons, and they might be deep reasons.
Grow a pair, for want of a better phrase. Having met me now for an hour, what would your initial clinical diagnosis be?
You're white and you're middle class and you're British and you're privileged, and you have this theory about free speech that your ancestors derived, but the only reason they ever derived that to begin with is so they could exercise their power.
The royal family and the death of this great queen and the extraordinary outpouring of love and respect, not just here, but around the world, actually. Biggest event of its kind I think I've ever seen. What did you make of it? What do you think of a monarchy in the modern age? Is it survivable?
Which is something like the Predator category. 40 million pornographic images. Like, that's a lot.
The death of the Queen unified us in a way we hadn't been for a long time, certainly since Brexit. No one was talking about hot button political issues or social issues. They're all talking about one thing. I mean, it also reinforced our national identity.
Oh, yeah.
In a way that actually made the world look on with great awe about the procession, our military, our royal family, the country. It made people feel good about Britain again, and therefore made British people feel good about themselves again.
Happiness, the purpose of your life is not going to be happiness.
Because you're the
bad guy
that drives some of the worst human beings on planet Earth. Does it make you feel good that even people like him can find great solace from watching your lectures?
Well, all that makes me feel good. I mean, I do think that this is part of the reason I keep going on these lecture tours.
This insane man, this pseudo-intellectual hero to the incel community, incel being these weirdo loner men who are despicable in many ways. Is that you? Are you the intellectual hero to these people?
Sure. Why not? People have been after me for a long time because I've been speaking to disaffected young men. What a terrible thing to do that is. I thought the marginalized were supposed to have a voice.
It's making you emotional to talk about that.
Well, God,
Being so controlled today, and yet in that brief moment, you got very emotional. Why?
It's really something to see constantly how many people are dying for lack of an encouraging word. And how easy it is to provide that if you're careful. Give credit where credit is due.
Here, Jordan Peterson is thinking about the most inspiring figure in his life, Pinocchio.
The scene in Pinocchio where Geppetto wishes on a star, right? And what it means is he lifts up his eyes beyond the horizon to something transcendent, to something ultimate, because that's what a star is. It's part of the eternity of the night sky. And so he lifts his eyes up above his daily concerns and he says, what I want more than anything else is that my creation will become a genuine individual, right? It's a heroic gesture because it's so unlikely. And that catalyzes the puppet's transformation into a real being. And we start as puppets. And so the trick is to get rid of your goddamn strings.
Upscaled.